Oh, we can just head straight down here. Why does it say I haven't looked at this notice board? I know I have.
In short, who kisses your ass today will bite it tomorrow.
About the sum of it, I suppose.
Oh, God. The Reaper's come for me.
Yeah, no. I've seen it all. It just doesn't go away. Oh, hey, there we go. Now I've got a little trail to follow.
Let's go kill some monsters.
On my way to do that, probably. So I spent the majority of today before I went to work and then got to come back home doing a lot more research into the games, or the past games and the past books and the story of the game before this, before the events of this game. And I had already done it before, like long before I even started playing. And at that time, it was good enough. I felt like I had a decent understanding. But I guess I just decided that the understanding wasn't good enough and decided to go try it again. Oh, for a second I thought this guy was dancing like she was. I was gonna say, you go, boy. But, yeah. So I've done... Excuse me. So I've done... That's what I spent the majority of today doing. And I've come out of it with a much better understanding than I did have before, as I suppose would be hoped for and expected. Mainly I know a lot more about, well, I mean, gosh, everything. Topics that I focused on were,
Wind's howling.
what the... Is it? Oh, now it is. Ah, I guess your hearing is better than mine, girl. Yeah, topics I focused on were the Wild Hunt and what their connection is to Geralt and to Ciri and to Yennefer. The Ciri herself and like what her origins are and what her relationship to Geralt and Yennefer is. And also a lot about the relationship between Geralt and Yennefer and Geralt and Triss. And gosh, I mean, I learned a lot, but the yeah, I've done it a few times. Yeah, for some reason, even though I learned an awful lot, the prospect of... As I was saying, even though I learned an awful lot from all of the research I did, when I think of actually trying to relay some of it, I just completely draw a blank. And maybe that's just because there's so much of it that I don't know where to begin. But, yeah, I can't think of anything to say about it. I guess I can start with, Ciri, I suppose. I had already looked up a bunch of stuff about her, but I guess I either didn't remember it or I didn't understand it the first time I read it, because, well, I didn't remember any of it when I looked back over it. So it turns out, wait, where is, did this turn around on me? It is not displayed on the world map. Huh. Oh hey, what am I doing? I'm outside now. Buddy! Really? Couldn't come through the gate yourself? Or the break in the fence, whatever. Whoa. Oh hey! How much will you buy my sword for? Sir.
Greetings. Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Uh,
Wouldn't mind a... Wouldn't mind...
Excuse me?
Farewell.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind
Wouldn't
a
mind a
look
look at your stock. Oh, come on. Is this really gonna be a thing?
Farewell.
Screw you. It's 'cause I'm white, isn't it?
Come on, Roach.
Have there been any black people? Or otherwise not white people? In this game or in any of the games? I can't seem to specifically remember any. Not that it would be surprising if there weren't, considering the setting of the game is in, like, medieval Europe. So I don't think not white people existed in Europe during medieval time periods. But I could be wrong. I have been before. Am I even going the right way? Not exactly. But hey, another shopkeeper. Ah, screw it, I'll just start roughing it through the through the trees. Unless it gets really hilly and not conducive to horse travel.
Come on now.
Oh, hey. Is this like a soldier outpost? Oh, Squayatel. Alright, just chilling here. Ah, you're a lot friendlier than other Squayatel I've come across.
It's you. I'll never forget you. I must thank you once more.
Oh yeah, I did save you, didn't I?
You know me? Where from?
We met long ago in Broccoli.
Oh, never mind.
Possible. I can't say I remember.
No surprise. You were badly wounded then. If not for the Dryad's care, it's unlikely you would have survived.
Long time ago. So long it feels like it happened in another life. Maybe that's not so far from the truth. Be glad to glance at what you're selling.
Huh. Now that's a funny coincidence, because... Wow. That's a funny coincidence, because... Yes, more runestones. That actually has something to do with Ciri's backstory. So, excellent segue. Though I think I already don't remember it quite well enough to be able to... Oh wait, forgot to check how much I'll buy the sword for. Not as much. You know what? Screw it, I'll hold on to it.
Will fail.
But, Roach? Yeah, I don't know if my memory is good enough to really go into that degree of detail. But, really, Roach? Sure. But Ciri is, as we all know, probably, was collected by Geralt by law of surprise when he helped this or that person doing whatever for them. I think it might have been when he saved somebody's... when he broke the Strigan curse on somebody's daughter, but that might not be it. That might be a different incident. But whether that was it or not, one way or another, Geralt claimed Ciri as his reward for helping somebody with something. And that person was the wife of Emperor Emir of the Nilfgaardian Emperor. The Nilfgaardian Emperor. And he went by a...
Hey there.
Hello, what's going on here?
roots pinned this one to the ground, so hard he suffocated.
Huh. Lord of the Wood. Of course it's overleveled. Why in the world wouldn't it be? A certain halfling named Bran Hotz had hung a notice stating he was in need of a professional... What? He did? Huh. I haven't seen it. Weird. Did I just, like, ruin the continuity of that quest by finding that? Anyway. So, Law of Surprise dictates that, and don't quote me on this, but Law of Surprise dictates, as far as I know, that you can claim something that somebody has but doesn't know that they have. So you can only claim it if they're not aware of it. And generally that comes in the form of an I don't know what the word would be, unrealized, unknown, an unknown pregnancy, or a bastard child. Alright, well, we're swimming. And so, Emperor Emir, who at that point went by the name Dooney or something, did not know that his wife was pregnant, I think. Either he didn't know she was pregnant or he didn't know they had a child. One way or another, he didn't know about the kid. And so that kid was Ciri. So Geralt decided not to take Ciri at that exact time. Any drowners that I can immediately see? Nope. Because she was a girl, so he couldn't train her as a witcher. So he decided to leave her. Crap, what exactly was it that happened? Something happened, and Ciri ended up being separated from her parents. I think it was, they were on a ship or something and her parents died, and she was taken in by somebody else. And... what are those boots? Condottiere. Huh. That's Italian. More. Reaver's boots, mastercrafted saddle. Cool. You know, Geralt, you can turn around in the water without having to start swimming forward in the direction you're facing. Can you really not just turn around? Yeah, no, you really just can't turn around in the water. You have to swim in the direction you're facing to turn around. That's kind of aggravating. But, gosh, my memory of everything is already so foggy. I'm probably going to be giving very inaccurate information. But, so, Ciri and family were sailing or something, and there was a storm, and the ship that her parents were in crashed, I think, or something happened to it. One way or another, what I remember reading is... I can't get up here, really? What I remember reading is that, one way or another, a ship that her parents were on died. The ship died. Crashed. No. Okay, I'm just gonna start over. Ciri's parents died on a boat, one way or another. I believe it was a storm or something, but her parents died on a boat. Except they didn't really, but people thought they did, and something else happened. I'm not sure where they actually went or what they actually did, but they were supposedly dead. And... ah, gosh. Just my memory is already so... guarded treasure, what? Oh, over there. Is that a cockatrice? My memory of everything is already so hazy. That's really upsetting. Mage's notes. Feline crossbow, hello. Da 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 da. None of these are bright. Oh. All of these are bright. Oh wait, I'm not wearing boots. Silly me. You know what, I'm gonna stop giving the origin stories until I go back and look again and solidify the facts, because I don't want to just give a bunch of wrong information. Jan has enlisted with the Flying Stag as a guard of sorts. A hefty sack of Novigrad crowns convinced the captain to lodge me in his cabin. All is going according to plan. I'm actually finding this expedition amusing. I'm glad I didn't contract the kidnapping out to some bulgy armed half-wit. I'll do it more gracefully myself. He's cautious. I won't be able to put him down with a casually placed poison apple. Guess I'll have to zonk him out with a spell and whisk him away via teleport. I just hope it won't plop us down somewhere in the middle of Temple Isle instead of my quarters below. The power pulsating in my laboratory tends to throw off a good portion of my attempts to teleport home. Very high-level resistance to psionic spells. Time needed for full penetration of his nervous system, an hour at least. A half an hour at least. A few more moments and the Witcher will be ready for transport. Well, now I just need to wipe our tracks, perhaps a little change in the weather. While waiting for more favorable atmospheric conditions, I looked through his things, some very intriguing documents. A map of Esteyar? Crafting diagrams of elven provenance, margin note, highly interesting sketch for a one-handed crossbow, most likely used to hunt draconids or ornithosaurs. Must ask about this during interrogation. Confirms my theory that the Witchers of the Cat School use elven weapons. And, wait for it, Professor Sigismund Gloger's notes. It's clear the Witcher had something to do with the famous professor's disappearance. I think I might have overdone it a bit with those cumulonimbi. No point in tarrying, time to evacuate. Well, gee. You know, with all of these things that I'm finding, it's a wonder that nobody has tried to capture and interrogate me yet. It seems to be happening to every other Witcher. Of course, can't make it yet. Plus 225% attack power. Hot damn. Yeah, I'll sure can't wait to have that. Yeah. Applies bleeding effect. Pierces armor. Turns into multiple projectiles. Timber, steel, silver. Why does it need silver? Feather, meteorite. Why does it need meteorite ore?